Crown Unfiltered.
Alright, guys, welcome. It's Crown Unfiltered, where we take you around the world of entertainment. And trust me, you know how we do it. We say it the way it is right here on Crown Unfiltered. And we have celebrities in the building today, from the music department to the movie department. And trust me, it's going to be loaded, packed today on Crown Unfiltered. Yes, I'm not just here alone. I'm here on my right hand side. I have W4 in the building. What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Side.
My left hand side. Yeah.
Maybe we are confused. With your right hand side,
Yeah,
bro.
my left hand side. Actually, that's how it is.
Anyway, my name is W4, Akeem W4. It's glad to be here with you.
And also we have Jumabee in the building, one of the finest artists right now. You check out that single coming out. Money is important. So. Jumabee in the building.
Why I go on everything chilling or dirty? You hear me now?
And my big man, I actually asked him at first if he is a gym instructor, but he said no. I said, are you a model? No. Are you a runway model? No. And he
Gym
said,
instructor?
yeah, because he looks it though.
And he said,
Cute.
continue.
Yeah.
And he said, no.
He said no. All right, we have Akeem in the building. Akeem, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. My name is Hakeem Ogara, your favorite actor.
Hakeem
Of
Ogara.
course, and you
Hakeem
know that
Ogara.
we see
Hakeem
we do
Buga.
these things. We live the life of pretense. So tomorrow I could be a doctor.
Show that.
The next day I could be a lawyer.
Oshe.
I could be a musician, you know.
Oshe.
But if you be a musician, we really because this chest and the muscle, bro, it's gonna become
No, it still works.
Well, he was an artist. He used to be an artist. So
Of course.
I could be like, say,
Wait,
I say just one beat.
chill.
I go open your hands.
Chill. Let me start this.
Man.
So me now, I started as an artist,
Okay.
a recording artist,
Okay.
a performing artist
Okay.
in school.
Mm.
Where the guys that used to, I came ability to give me some more, come on stage, pop it up, get the girls to dance with, and we feel like we have achieved, But
Reality
so,
is setting now.
yeah.
You don't go. All right. Not leaving my co-host, the amazing, beautiful, elegant Claire in the building.
No, I actually asked her for name earlier. She said, I said, what's your name? Claire. Clearing and forward.
oh shit!
My name is Claire.
Okay. That's Claire. So Claire, today actually is family house and feel packed, and we still have other guests behind the cameras that we'll be having right here on set. It's Crown Unfiltered. We'll say that as is. All right, let me start with my brother right here, W4. W4.
Yes, boss.
I listened to Amen. You know Amen.
Oh.
Many years back. Amen. So I was actually flipping back to your catalog and I saw Amen. I was like, wow, this is ages. And that sound still remains. That style still remains. And that brings me to originality, how it keeps one going, like what Jumabee said earlier on, they just keep doing music.
Persistence.
Consistency is actually one thing, and you're doing what you love actually. So up to now, you did Control, you did some other vibes, some other jobs, and something caught my attention about your fella style. Why? What's the concept of that fella style? Because I know you used to wear polo, but now you're now doing fella long sleeve. Leave the button down, put your beads.
It's just niche. Trying to create something different.
Okay.
Trying to be unique. Trying to add flavor to vibe to your style. Just be you.
Mm-hmm.
When you're out there, even in your shadows, they will know that's that guy. So just
Did you the reason why you did I'm feeling maybe the reason why you did that, like, okay, they don't too know me, I think I go like do this thing, make them know me more, be like say this sound or this music that they do, I want me to see me in another form and all that, like you said, niche, creating a niche. Aside that song you drop, what is the latest now for W4?
okay, yeah. Presently, I have a new single out there with Buju. Let me know. And then maybe maybe in a week or two, I will drop a new single to preface the EP.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just and other new things, fashion, and just
But you want to go into fashion?
not really, but you know, I have a fashion statement in the industry, so basically
Everyone,
We'll come to that.
We'll come to that.
Everybody,
they copy am.
no, is it? No, that's what. Okay, clear.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you, was there any point you felt, new artists started copying your style, as much as it was a niche you got from, or maybe inspired from Fela? Was there at any point you
well,
felt?
I don't think I'm in that position to say this copy my style, this copy my style. Fela has been a brand.
Okay.
Fela is just like a blood that we are sucking blood. We are sucking on Fela's blood, you understand? So, but basically, I have my own brand,
Okay.
like my dressing style and all them stuff. But, I believe it's just you're meant to create and it's meant to go viral and anybody.
Can tap into it.
Yeah.
So copy, no idea is new. It's just being innovative about it. So,
Okay.
let me go inspiration from somewhere else.
Of course.
With the spice it up.
For sure.
So that's just it.
All right, Jumabee. You see, for those that actually don't know who Jumabee is, Jumabee has been there, and there's something I like about Jumabee. He's not tired of lyrics. He gets lyrics. He doesn't sing too much, but loads of lyrics. Jumabee, is it that you have a lot of lyrics, something to say, in your music? You have something to say. How do you do this? A lot of musicians today, they just sing and put melody, harmony. A lot of people will say, I don't want to call name now. You see some musicians or artists, they'll do and they'll talk 1, 2, 3 and put another. Is it that they don't have lyrics or something to say, or they just vibe into the melody of the beat? Because for you have something to say every time in the music or in your music.
Well, for me, I feel I'll call it. I call my talent crude. It can be split into different processing factors. Now, I want to be that artist that in 20 years, my kids will hear my music and be like, "Daddy, we're actually proud of you." We had a conversation earlier today at the hotel where I was saying, if the likes of Sonny and they still performs, he's still very energetic and agile. Ebenezer Obey, even on wheelchair, Baba is still vibing. You get what I mean? Lots of them like that. I want to be that artist that, when I hear my sound that I recorded 8, 6, 7 years ago, to still sound like it was yesterday. I mean, that's what music is meant for. I've never been driven by the generational fusion. Everybody's actually on one path where we're so pressured that we want to sound alike. I don't want to be that artist. I've never been and I would never be. I'm a conscious lyrics musician. I want to have, I want to make my music to bless people. It has to come like a gift. So when you're done listening to my performance, there's something to take home.
I receive it.
But that's the truth, and it's been working for me. So I'm never biased. I'm never scared about who to sing to, where to sing, and how they will digest my music. It's never been a problem. And for every other artist, they might do like in a week 6, 7 events on a row. And for me, I'm doing 2 in a month, and I'm fine. And I get more money than you that's been doing. You get what? Because I do more of corporate events. I sing for the elders. I sing for the average Nigerians, average humans that are ready to understand. My music defines your mood. So when you want to be happy, there's a Jumabee song you listen to. When you're down, there's something to motivate
Don't
you.
leave me.
You get what I mean? So that's what I live for.
Yeah.
Music is my life. So when people ask me, what will you do after music? It has to still be music, because I'll die doing this.
Woo, amazing.
Wow.
So Claire, this
Wow.
What?
yeah,
The actor?
Akeem.
Okay. So, but before then, Jumabee, what genre of music do you do?
I call it gong pop.
Can you say that again?
G-O-N-G is African. There's no genre of music you hear from Jumabee that you won't feel the African percussion in it. That's my first.
It
That's
must be
actually
there.
the basic of my music. It must be there, be reggae, raga, whatever it is.
Okay.
You must feel my vibe in it. I need the African energy. It has to be constant. There's, and me. It took me a while to even understand me, but eventually did, and I'm here.
You see?
Discovery upon discovery.
I see Discovery now.
Yes,
Discovery
so
Channel on HD.
Non-stop me.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it,
So
that's
let's
it.
move to Akeem. I'm not sure what this is, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay, Akeem, are you done?
Done
Are
with
you
what?
back? Are you back here?
I've been here.
Okay.
I'm just doing my thing, man.
All right. So let's see. Did you start? You said you started as an artist,
Yeah.
a recording artist,
Yeah.
a performing artist.
Hakeem is Bobo the shit. Only dance,
So
never dance.
let me tell you something.
Okay, so take us through the journey.
Let me tell you
please.
something.
Yeah.
So, I think growing up, yeah, I'm someone that I don't have very. So I have passion. I have passion for several things, but I think part time they expire. But I mean expire, like I could be doing this, and at some point, something else is interesting me so deeply. Growing up, I wanted to be a doctor. I was so focused. Oh, doctor. I was a good student in school. I was, doing the sciences, passing. My the third term in school, I just woke up and I said, no more sciences. It was shocking. My parents I didn't understand. So I just started sciences, blah, blah, blah. So I did arts. From there, I went to school, did economics. So at the time I went to school, I sometimes a lot of times I just, pass by billboards and I look at those things like, oh my God, man. Said I could just sit down for that billboard, smile. That could have been me, So before, when I got to school, I wanted to do, I was doing modeling at the side. Sometimes I get gigs, unpaid gigs anyways. And I remember one time I was praying to God, let me just see myself on the billboard. I don't mind if it be paid or not. But you know what? That prayer was answered. My first ever job was an Airtel billboard. I wasn't paid. The clients paid, but I wasn't paid. Somehow, shout out when you die. But trust me, at that time, I was happy. I've achieved.
Yeah.
I'll go to Keja, earlier and about. Good day. Go and snap myself. Go back home. Look at it, So those were there. And after a while, one thing about brands now, say, if you shoot this today, they see this, they have more confidence in you. Like this guy, for this brand to trust this job with this guy, so we also can do this. So it became a lot easier. Recommendations, referrals. Oh, alpha. Will you do this? Will you do that? So I think that was in 2012. I did that from 2012 to like 2016. But mind you, at that same time, I was still doing. I had a corporate job.
Okay.
So I was working with FCMB as a relationship officer. I did that for 4 years. So Saturdays I go for auditions, I shoot. Sometimes, in fact, I was in FCMB and I was gracing a Union Bank billboard. I was say, is that not you? I say, I did this some years ago, Jerry, but I just brought it back. Yes, after a while, in 2016, I felt like I'd done a lot in the commercial industry, and it must look like I'd served like different brands across different industries. I'd done the telecoms back to back. I'd done the banking industry. I'd done the food. I just did like everywhere. So clients now say, no, now we want a new face. Okay, so I should not eat Abi. So it got to that point. I knew I was almost done with commercials. So I needed to do something else. So I gave movies a better attention.
Okay.
So I started going for auditions again from movies, and we thank God we're very at today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a great several TV series.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Cinema jobs, Netflix, and I'm currently producing the Netflix project that come out in November, December. I was telling you about that crowdfunding shit.
Amazing.
So with
Yeah.
this journey, it means you might also consider directing.
Okay, so for now, I do have passion for it.
For now.
Yes.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
The journey has been really.
the journey has been
Because for
really,
the acting, I don't think I'm done yet. I'm not
just
where I
started.
want to be here. So until I conquer it or I'm near to conquer it, then something
That's
has come to my
another
mind.
interest.
Exactly.
Okay.
that's amazing. So W4, you said something of you have some project coming up.
Yeah,
can you broaden it so we
Yeah,
can,
I'm working on my EP presently because that's before the album.
okay.
So I just want to drop an EP to feed my fans. I've been away for a while, So due to one or two record label issues, but alhamdulillah we are free to now
Okay.
do stuff, and I'm working with Scoop Universal presently
Okay.
for us management.
Okay.
So after the Buju collaboration, I'm doing another one with Chris Beats.
Okay.
So
okay.
after that one, the EP, then subsequently the album. But I just want to keep feeding my fans with bunch of music, bunch of sounds.
You know, there's something about the music industry. You know, we keep having this layback, or we keep wanting more from our artists. Like example, you gave us great vibes, honestly, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is genuine. This is amazing." At the point, we stopped hearing from W4. You know, and like you said, the normal thing, the label issues and all that. You know, can you?
It was 110 million naira
Okay.
lawsuit with the record label.
They
It was-
sued
yeah.
you
I'm
for
on
No,
a
not-
house
not-
money for lucky with that.
Ah, so you feel by you be a be friend, you go buy 2 houses.
So-
So you know, the project, yeah, that I'd done like a couple of songs for them, just like my friends, they came together. So they got money from like a mortgage or like
Okay.
a finance bank,
okay.
you know, investment bank rather. So, but I don't know what they did with the money, because the impression was from where they got the money was that it was meant to be for my project, you know. So me, I didn't even know the figure until everything just collapsed. You understand? So and after that, they just paid for audio recordings, which we didn't even get to the as in prime of it, you know. But all of a sudden things started changing, they started flying everywhere and stuff. I wasn't saying anything because I didn't know what was going on. But end of the day, we stopped seeing each other for a while, you know. So, and I got a letter from the lawyer like, okay, like you have to come for a meeting. When I went for the meeting, that was when they now told me that this was the amount the boys took.
Wow.
And this was the everything about me, about the contracts, everything joined together. So they said I couldn't put out music for a couple of years
Okay.
with that name, that W4 name.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So what name were you using to
this
put
was
out?
W4 now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I couldn't put out music for a couple, like 5 years. Actually, the contract was a 5-year contract.
Okay.
So, so you know, I believe them actually. I won't lie. So you know, normal artists now just felt,
At the time.
you know, at the time. So and my feel hard. It's just for me to sing. You
Yeah,
understand?
because
so
you have it.
So what? As I said, thank God, I'm doing my project now.
Okay.
New single is out. Subsequently.
But that
Started
the song
music.
Control, was it under that?
No. That was after Control.
Okay, after Control.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's quite.
Control was just a solo effort.
Oh, a solo effort. Wow, amazing. Wow, that's quite. But why is it like that? Like, about this contract thing, you know, what should other artists be doing before putting pen to papers? Because we, you know, is it better for?
Maybe answer
I think the
answer on
question
that one.
should go
Ju-
for both of them.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So okay, now
I think sorry for me, Lottie by you. But that's it,
let's push
shout
it
out
to Jumabee. I know Jumabee, you run your own management thing, your own. So why is it like that? Like, what should the younger ones, you know, the dotted line, like what should they do? Or what?
You know, for me, this conversation is always, popping, and I said every time that I feel when artists want to go into any partnership, be it label or management, as a person, you know, I will always tell people, you get me, if you have an atom of academics in you, be it secondary or whatever, you know, you should understand your documents yourself. You can't, if I'm too busy to read anything that comes from anybody, I'll just tell you, give me time. I see it. I go through it sentence by sentence. If there's any clause that looks confusing, I check my dictionary. I Google it to understand what this thing means. Because a clause can ruin your life. So it's either it makes or mar you. So what I say every time is, you need to understand what you're going into. Then again, I think the anxiety, the excitement that comes with,
True.
I want you on my
like,
label.
what
You
the
know?
excitement he got.
You know,
Yeah.
shout out somebody like Olamide. I heard when Ashake said, when Olamide called him and asked if he wanted to join YBNL, then Olamide was like, I'm going to give my documents, probably go go to your lawyer, preview, then come back if you're interested or not. And he said, no, I want it right here, and I'm going to sign on this spot. You understand what I mean? Yeah. For somebody like Olamide, we know it was a big risk. It was a beautiful risk for Ashake, because if it wasn't Olamide, if it was somebody else, I'm sure in a year or two, you hear he's crashing, he's having lots of issues with his label and all that. Because how can you be so excited that somebody is presenting the contract and you just want to preview, sign on the spot without even consulting your friends, your family, your uncles or whoever, your lawyers. You get what I mean? So he was excited. But for an Olamide, it was a good vibe, because Olamide does not really care about documents. Olamide just helps people because he's a loving being. But what if it wasn't Olamide? So if for another artist who's watching, who probably saw that interview, will be like, oh, thank God, if another person calls me too. So if another artist should call you and it's not Olamide, you say because you saw what Sake said, or you watched what Sake said, you go ahead and sign on the spot. You ruin yourself. No matter how excited you are. Now this is not just entertainment, segment alone. This is about all walks of life. No matter how excited you are about a thing, the more excited you are, the more careful and conscious you should be. Then secondly, again, on the part of the labels, I feel we need to understand that now, no matter how wealthy you are as a label owner, or no matter how successful you think you are, there's always somebody ahead of you. Because the girl was saying this, every chairman get chairman. So now you are, every time these guys will say, I picked him from the street. Now that he's made, he's becoming stupid. He don't begin to misbehave. Look at this riffraff. He was a riffraff. But you need to understand that while he was growing in the course of the journey to fame, he started apart from getting value, he started meeting people that are way bigger than yourself. He started getting contracts, started meeting ministers, presidents, and all that. Started touring the world, even more than yourself. He's a label owner. Now, in the course of this journey, he has met a lot of people that will tell him, oh, who signed you? Okay, what was the deal? So if the deal was a 70-30, they would be telling him, you are big now. When your contract expires, please don't renew. Why do you think Rihanna is still with Jay-Z even 12 years later? Why do you think up to last month when Drake had his concert in Canada, he brought Lil Wayne up and was praising him like he was a mini god? Why do you think a Snoop now is not the president of his Interscope, or after 30 years? Because you understand the business. Now this is how it works. There's always room for review. If I was a label owner and Hakeem is my artist, so let me say I put Hakeem on 70-30 because I invested millions, of course, I have to make my money back. I can't really blame the label owners as well, because it's a big gamble. What if the money never comes back? What if your music is never heard? What if it never works? And I'm going to lose. So let's say I put you on a 70-30 deal and it works for 3 years, and in all sincerity, I've recouped my money or my investment. Now, the 4th year, you as an artist, I'm aware you are no more the street guy, Pete. Because it gets to a stage where even the artist will be richer than the label owner. Now you're reviewing the catalogs. The next thing is, Hakeem, 3 years ago I signed you. It was on 70-30. Now you're a big man. Can we do 50-50? If Hakeem is reasonable enough, he will say, okay, boss, no problem. I got you for life. So you have to be sensible enough as a label owner to say the 50-50, can it be on for 2 years? If Hakeem says 2 years is fine, if he doesn't agree to it, okay, what do you want? Hakeem can say 1 year. Okay, fine, it's still good by me. So after 1 year, I'll call Hakeem again. Hakeem, before I signed you, my platform was not this big. But I appreciate the fact that you put me out there. It was a big risk I took and it worked. Can we do 30-70 now? You take your 70, let me take 30. If Hakeem is down, he will say I'm down. If he's not down, okay, what do you want? Hakeem can say I want 80. Okay, Hakeem is fine. Hakeem will not say at this point I'm now.
That's very.
Look at it.
That review is.
I'm grown enough. The thing is, I'm grown enough now to start my own label. So I want to start Hakeem Records. So this is Jumabee's Records that actually discovered Hakeem, but now start Hakeem Records. But because I don't want Jumabee's Record to go off the scene, I will say Hakeem is fine. 2080 is good for me. Hakeem was okay, no problem. So to be an affiliation, it will be Hakeem Records, / mini Jumabee's Record. But as long as the name is still there, I can still use Hakeem's platform. I shouldn't forget the fact that he is no more the Hakeem that I picked from the gutter. Now, a year later, Hakeem can say, okay, I'm done, no. I can't do anything with you anymore. I want to start my label. It has to be strictly Hakeem Records. Okay, Hakeem, you know what? Don't give me anything, but please don't take the name off. I need you. So when you give that artist a sense of belonging, when you make him feel his family, don't treat them bad. Because they get something, they go to tell artists, look at this idiot, look at this free fire. You are killing his energy, you are killing his spirit. When they go, all those things go, they remember and say, look at this. You get what I mean? So when the review is on, we are always too greedy as Nigerians. Why we say now only our Nigeria go say every day, this one they get issue, this one. In America, yeah, they used to have issues, but most times always issues of masters. Diddy has held on to Maze's masters for about 30 years. You're not going to give them because those things are very powerful. But in Nigeria, you are holding the artist to ransom, you are holding his family to ransom, you want to claim his name. You want to take it over his name. You say, okay, I copyrighted your name.
Your name. Can you
Is that not wickedness? So you are ruining him emotionally, you are ruining her mentally, you are ruining. So look, there are lots of names on this list, on this table.
Yes.
You get what I mean? So we need to. There should be a merger at some point. So while the artist is growing, the label should also change their mindset. Okay, let me grow with this guy. Not think you want to press him down because he realize his worth. He will understand what he carries. He will know his power and eventually leave you.
Yeah,
that's true. That's quite true. All right, we'll go.
Sorry.
Okay.
So I think on a general scale, I see labels as employers, of course, then artists as employees. So, and an average employer will take advantage of cheap labor.
Yeah.
Sure.
You see, so I know this is what I want to offer as a label. You're a very good artist, but if you don't sign this, maybe he will sign this. If he doesn't, maybe you will sign this. So it's a function of bad growth or no development that's also affecting the industry.
Structure.
Do you understand? No structure, nothing's happening. So when you see those deals, firstly, you're hungry, you're excited, you want to sign this. Oh, you've been fighting for this, praying for this. Now it's here. Because sometimes you actually understand what it is saying.
Exactly.
See, I've signed, you'll be on Billboard, TV, blah, 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 for one
And
very
these guys,
small
they go buy you bottle water, they go right and you no go know.
You go do everything.
When they bring you for you, Baba, you go 800 million, you go say, when they say,
when I signed that
when I send
deal,
20 to your mother for
Juju,
video, I don't forget.
Juju, when I signed that deal,
crazy.
do you know we did where we just chill that night. They come and say, okay, Wagwa, that's the guy, the main guy. He said, Wagwa, let's don't tell the press about the deal. I said, yeah, that's fine because I don't want me to come and say, we'll just chill. Make them find out. Bro, the next week I find out W4 signs a multi-million naira deal. It's everywhere and I can just check it out. And you don't understand. So them, they must have done a lot of stuff that I don't know.
Yeah, of course. You only their own back end work now.
But man,
It's crazy, bro. A lot is happening. There are lots of, I can tell you, 60% of Nigerian artists that got recognition via record labels are depressed. We had an interview with Slim Case and J1.
J1 said
it wasn't any
J1 said a lot.
So for me, I said every time, they say, Jumabee, you know how to do your music? I tell them I do it with peace. I don't joke with my peace. I can't sell it for anything. It's everything to me. So I put out music when I want. I'm relaxed. Apart from the fact that, my label is being co-owned by myself and my elder brother. Shout out to Damadinoga, he's our manager. So it's a family business. We are conscious. And I have an affiliation now with M Big, who is like my big brother as well. So, I call the shot. I tell them when I'm dropping my projects, what I want next. And they know it always works for me. Then I dare the undareable. I can wake up tomorrow and say, there's this new kid that shoots, I want to work with him. There's this new kid that produces, I want to work with him. I don't believe nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it took them a while to understand that over time. But now they say, Jumabee, I don't leave them on. So I'm more of a result kind of person. I don't complain. I don't lament too much. I just get it done. When I do Mr. A, it doesn't work. I switch to Mr. B. But I'm very conscious of humans. Yeah. So everybody on my team has been with me for over 15 to 16 years. Wow. Because that's everything. And the joy is we're all growing. You get what I mean? Yeah. You see, where was I? I was at last year. But now I'm honorable in my state. I'm the youngest honorable in Nigeria. I can tell you that. So it's a plus. It means because I'm doing it right. But that's the truth. So it means I'm actually doing it right. Yeah. And I'm here. So I just need to keep doing it right to get to my, to that destination that God wants for me.
All right, we'll do a drink dre now.
Buster, sorry.
Okay.
He said something about being a minister, an honorable minister in your state. So I know there are lots of Nollywood workshops for actors and all, and it helps them a lot. Can you start from, the grassroots?
I've been doing a lot. Even before I became honorable in my state, I have a platform called Jumabee Inspires.
Okay, because a lot you said, I'm sorry to cut you short, a lot you said about the record label, it's not like it's new to me, but it's something that I had to think of, like, how many people would know this? Even those who claim to have been in the industry for 40 years. Yeah. Do you understand? So if these young people, the young artists, can learn the business before even the the music or
Before,
whatever.
yeah.
It would make them go a long way.
So I respond to your question.
Okay.
There was a dream I had, a vision 4 years ago. I've always been a prophet of humanity. I live for humans because what is the essence of existence when you can't add value to lives?
Mm-hmm.
So that birthed the idea Jumabee Inspires. So it's a concert, it's a charity organization where I run a 3-day event in my state every year. I've done 3 years successfully, and we have nothing less than 30,000 people at the stadium every year. It's a charity concert. So day one we do orphanages. I give scholarships to 60 students every year. There's a music seminar in the morning of the event where I gather all the entertainers, encourage them, inspire them, motivate them before the event proper.
Okay.
So what am I trying to say? This Jumabee Inspires has actually given birth to over 4 labels. My colleagues that got inspired in my same state are not entertainers, but like, if Jumabee can do this, we can, and they've signed over 6 Kogi entertainers in the space of 3 years. So for me, just do what you have to do because there's really no time. When you say tomorrow is today because after tomorrow they'll be on that tomorrow. So tomorrow never comes.
They finish.
Yeah, man.
Quite amazing.
Yeah.
We'll actually go straight to the next segment. That is a drink or there. All right.
Drink
Or there. Yes. So the drink or there now. I don't know. Should we start with the ladies? So
Why not only drink? We don't feel kiss or touch Bobby.
No, they
we don't
but
have
we
the
want
girls
touch.
here
We-
now.
We are
don't
supposed
have
to touch. We are supposed to
Who you
touch.
want touch?
We are supposed to touch
Yeah, no.
We are supposed to touch no day now.
You say?
We don't have girls.
I said they hear you.
Any way?
Mo ti sọ pé kọ̀nsẹ̀ lè fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ kàn fọgbọ́n moving like a snake.
Because we went to the drink now.
Eh,
Me, I like Bobby.
but the Bobby don't come out now.
Okay, sure.
So no, what would you wait? Don't be like wait first. All right.
Drink
I'll
or
ask.
there.
Let me start with him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
W4. If the listen is, if you don't choose anyone, if I said this or this, choose. If you don't choose anyone, you say, oh no, the both of them are okay.
Okay.
You
You
drink.
drink.
Okay.
But you have, if you choose one, you will tell us why you chose it, and you won't drink.
Okay.
And you, not only you drinking, everybody is drinking with you.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So now I want to ask this question: Two Baba or the band?
Two Baba.
Why?
Because it's two Baba.
She.
That's not
No.
an answer.
I think it's better.
So you have to
in the
drink.
box.
You know, go fit ask W for that kind of question because W4 now two
Nah,
face.
Two Face, I know, but it's
Two-Face, neighbor,
but
neighbor.
it's because it's two Baba, no be answer.
Okay, so
That's
what's
why
the
he's
answer?
drinking.
What do you mean,
That's
answer?
why he's drinking.
Why?
No, he would have given us a
The
valid
reason.
Valid reason.
Okay. That
Okay.
man contest the
could
state
do that.
and define.
He's in a state and define.
Yeah, don't cut that.
So Jumabee is supposed to give long cup. Aburio. Jumabee is supposed to give long
You
cup.
don't plan your failure.
Nah.
Mo plan for 100 and you come on, okay, we have a lot. Yeah, work man. I can't take. Got here. Sure, quit to me. Got here. Malobi.
Me, I go answer my question. I don't have to drink.
Who has a long
No, if I you go
Him.
drink, cause I drink now.
So
Eh.
we'll do.
No, wait, don't they feel on our behalf?
So okay.
No vex.
Stop
After this,
feeling
no go
no.
happen
So
again.
crown-
last person, don't forget.
Yes.
Because in fact, I go drink. But why you put it? It's too much now.
No, it's okay.
For this thing, are you?
Ah.
Wait.
No
No,
worry.
don't start.
Okay.
Because
I can't
see what
finish
we
it,
do.
yeah.
To crown
I should've
Unfiltered.
finished it, I
To,
can't.
no, to crown Unfiltered.
Okay.
Any the last person we drop call will drink again.
The waiting.
The last person we
Wait,
drop
drop
call
call.
Why is not? We've not
Wait,
started.
wait. The last is a drop call.
will drink again.
Oh, yeah.
So to crown Unfiltered, 1, 2, go.
I'm like, up my small.
Hakeem, yeah.
You no finish your own.
Wait, not finish your own.
Aburio.
Not finish am now. Wait, no,
inside.
no. Wait, if you don't finish am.
I won't kill him. Now I say, I say, we kill him. I say, what is with this?
Wow.
But you know
anyways,
what?
the rule
Funny enough, there's a girl that did this.
Am I a girl?
No, but see,
Which of
but
them?
to drop cup, I
Shay-
think the last to drop the cup.
Like 6 times. or
She
so.
did this thing 6 times.
Shay no be done bada.
Okay, no.
Okay, all right. Aha. So you have a project, Jumabee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's quickly talk about the project quickly.
Okay. I'm listening now. You want me to talk about it?
Your EP, right?
Okay, yeah.
And a new song.
Nah,
You have
I
a.
I just dropped a
nothing
new.
is
Okay, so
Nah,
so let me tell you, I dropped my album
I
in
mean,
May.
energy drink.
I dropped my album in May. Yeah, and Jinam, God is not a man. That's the title of the album.
Okay.
You know, so he's been doing
That
numbers.
was last year.
No, this year.
Okay.
So he's done over 4 million streams already.
Okay.
But I'm never tired.
Okay.
If I did, I launched
Never.
my album. The following day, I entered studio back. So I went to just to shoot the first video of the album. Shout out to J Teaser as a new kid, doing very fine.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of him.
Yeah, J Teaser.
Yeah, you know. So we went to just to shoot, and while I was shooting, I went to visit my brother Jesse Jacks. You know, he house there on top of rock, like Bob Marley house. So we go enter there, I couldn't get inspiration. I said, Jesse, more record. So while we're recording, the director that was meant to shoot the second song of my album visited us in that house.
Yeah.
And he's like, this song is mad though. Can we shoot? And we shot that video in Jesse Jack's house. The video is not out yet. It's about in November, sick. You know, so when we went back to the hotel, myself and J Teaser, we started recording. We recorded 7 songs in one night. And the 7 songs made the EP. So I titled the EP Vigil in Jos.
Oh shit.
Visit.
Vigil in Jos.
Vigil in Jos, because it was True Night.
Yeah, so it was a vigil.
Wow,
So when I was
amazing.
leaving Jos, I took the sand from Jos. I said, Jos, I don't pack your sand though. So you they owe me. Bless my music.
That's spiritual.
You know, and now we just dropped the first single off the album in less than 24 hours, over 1 million streams
Come on
on
now.
every
Nice.
platform. You know what I mean? So it's major. You know, the
That's
EP
some
drops
success.
next month. It has 7 songs, like I said. You know, we even have an international collaboration on it as well. And now, so we've shot 3 videos of the EP, Vigil and Just. Then I have another EP already for February next year. You know, it's
Well, you're not
This
resting.
guy, you're not chilling.
you're
No,
not
we don't
chilling.
deserve you.
because
We
it-
don't deserve you.
Because no, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the truth is there are no rules to this thing. So there's no manual for music. Just do what makes you happy. I'm never pressured. I'm not in any cartel. I don't belong to any gang. You know, and I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm relaxed. I have peace of mind. That is the wealthiest thing you can possess as a human. Peace of mind is priceless.
Okay. All right. I want to ask them, the men now. What's up now?
There's something in common. I noticed.
Yes, there's something in common.
Yeah, I noticed. I was gonna ask.
Something, come on.
You ask them something in common.
Okay.
So now the 3 of you, you're not married, right? You're not
That's
married.
actually
You're not
the
married.
Thing in
Yeah.
common.
So
Yeah.
what's happening? You guys, wait,
No, the people don't marry you.
no, you never married.
I know.
Is it
I intentionally no call you for my wedding.
Is it your marriage?
That time,
Is
me
it
and
your
you
marriage?
know,
So, ladies and gentlemen, officially, I want to tell as W4's friend is married.
I'm not married. I'm not
You confess.
You're not married.
Why?
I'm not married and
That's
I'm
what-
not searching.
No, it's a lie. Despite the fact that I used to see, I know. Is it that the Nigerian girls?
I want W4 like Yash.
Yes.
I know, but it's a case of Nyash. Guy the biggest
You
Nyash.
know if you marry now,
Yeah.
but boy, you like it. You'll be for furo.
But you go get the everlasting AD now.
But that's not
Yeah, you
me.
married.
Me be Jesus now.
But funny enough, some people don't get married to people with.
Now lie, this one.
Okay. No, I see where you're coming from.
Only that stupidity. Toridi. Only that stupidity.
Go for what you like. Don't go for. You don't understand.
Okay, but wait.
No, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I
I
get
get
what
what you're saying.
I said that's stupidity.
No. I get what you're
How can
saying.
you-
I get what you're
No,
saying.
but it
let me tell
happens
you.
a lot though.
I'm still telling you. it's stupidity. How can you like rice and you go and keep beans in your bag of beans in the house?
No, it doesn't
You
make
know,
sense.
because, see, my brother, that rice you like, you like that rice with some other, like, you like rice with small pepper, small
No,
tomato,
I'm
something
talking
like
about
so
rice.
sometimes,
So just
no, it's
rice.
still
Is
rice.
it that you
now,
like
it's still rice.
girls, model like girls?
Yeah.
Or you like curvy girls? You can't like a
No,
curvy girl and go and marry model
don't
now.
take
Could
me
they
there.
walk?
Don't
Could
take
they
me
walk?
there before. No.
Just be
Because you're a human being and complexity, right? Human beings not like rice.
I don't
Like
correct
beans.
myself. I say model, curvy girl.
So you
and
can like you can like a model curvy
For the.
and still want some other things with that model
Exactly.
my
curvy.
brother, that's not me. Oh. I like curvy.
You be
I
into
want
everything
to
you want.
keep
You be
curvy.
W4.
See, let me use this opportunity
yeah,
to say this.
yeah.
Let me tell you, the woman you marry adds to your peace of mind, adds to the longevity of your
life.
Existence, true.
To balo, my saint ayaka.
Okay.
So
Alright,
my
so what's
brother,
gonna happen? You know your side now. You have everything. You're an honorable. You're a good musician. You know you're well to do.
You have sense.
You
You're
have
emotionally
sense.
balanced.
You are spiritual.
You have peace.
Emotionally balanced. I never married. The thing is, let me tell you my fear.
Oh, you're even scared.
I'm scared of my generation. Now, if you're in this space where I am with these politicians, I'm sorry, you go fear what they do with these girls. Are so-called all kinds of crushes. These men don't crush them finish.
Try.
I'm being realistic. So I go just
Our
there
crushes
attend-
has been crushed.
yeah. No, I'm serious. So my fear now be say, okay, don't be say I talk say I didn't innocent. Nobody is, but I'm a conscious being. I'm from a religious home, so I would never want to get married and divorce. By the grace of God, I don't want a broken home. You will never be balanced till you die.
Yes,
I see.
So I'm just trying to be like, okay, God, how far? So now the level where I did now, the stage where I did now, God, how you want to do me?
Do me.
Yeah, I just want, and again, our women, the girls these days, they not already say they won't follow your hustle. My ex-girlfriend, Akeem friend, so I don't call her name. So
Please don't mention.
That's why you
please
said they have
don't
something in common.
mention.
so yeah, me and Akeem they talk yesterday about her. They tell Akeem. So as Akeem they tell me about the girl, come and say it go open fresh wound for my body, because where the girl dey for my heart.
Where she did, where she been day.
Where she been dey.
Where she
Okay.
been
And I never really understand myself
never
since
experienced
that
that
time.
kind of thing
No, I
before.
don't experience that. No, for real.
Me person day.
Now 6 No, for real. Now 6 years me and this girl date. You know when you don't see and see a person they grow. Don't know if it's sudden, waiting your own can't disappear. So up till now I never get myself.
Oh,
So don't
sorry.
be say I never lost in that time more.
Yeah.
You know, but so when I date any relationship I dey inside, that fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
if they can't do me like this, my fine Igbo girl?
Yeah. Put that for music.
Now, that
Wait,
time.
nah, they don't.
That time, the girl she did very stubborn. No, in all fairness, they her spirit there. She was not cheating on me and all that. But say get some things women would. She did very stubborn, very cocky, boss lady kind of vibe. But now she don't come be pastor. But the love no day again.
Try.
You don't understand? I can't talk about her.
Yeah,
It's Hakeem,
we
Alpha.
did.
I came out for.
We were talking
I
about.
don't say
you.
maybe I keep on marry. Maybe I keep on marry her now.
Yeah, I can't talk.
I can tell us a plan. More no.
Because when at the
I go
actual
come the
activity,
wedding.
like say,
So for me, no, of course that's not happening anyways. So for me,
the
I
guy clean guy.
The guy playing guy.
and my good friend, my
Like
good
Claire,
friend.
they your side.
So for me, I think it's a case of I don't know how it feels in the first place to say you're in love with somebody. I don't know how it feels to miss somebody. Like I'm missing this person. That's what I'm calling the person. Right? So those two are not there. I've been out of relationships, in and out, but no heartdon't
Really?
You can walk out and you walk out today and like,
Open
why now?
relationship,
Why are you
open
walking
relationship.
out? You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it again. You understand?
true that.
But I'm not necessarily pained.
You a bad guy.
So no, but honestly, even as a child, that's secondary school.
So let's be
student,
like that.
I just do like that. Maybe it's because I got too exposed in this area like early enough, and I was used to this.
spoil quick.
Hakim's a fine boy. Fine boy.
Till your sky
So
really go.
every time I always have them around me, so it didn't look like
Oh.
there was one extra thing I needed to do.
Yeah.
But now as an adult, I'm thinking. Sometimes I ask myself, wait, how do you guys get married? At what point do you think it's necessary to get married? How do you always feel? You know what I'm saying? That, like,
How do you know it's time to get
yeah,
married?
like
But how do you know it was
and
time to get married?
how do you know this is
Yes.
the one?
This is
to
the
get
best
married?
thing.
29.
How did you know it was time to get
I
married?
got
What's
married at
that?
the age of 29.
'Cause
29.
sometimes,
That's
you
a
know-
long time.
I'm on
you
into
know what I'm saying? That sometimes people just say, oh, maybe before 30, I want to get married this year. So I want to know why, like, what did you see? How were you feeling at the time? Or how did you even know, okay, now I want to get married? Because sometimes I'm at home and I feel a bit lonely. I feel like
You
I
need
need,
somebody.
I need someone to talk to, and it's not my sister or my, yes, I get that a lot. But how do you know that, okay, beyond this is the person? Because, see, trust me, I have cousins, I have friends that are married for a month, 2, 3, and everything else scatter.
Yeah.
Do you get? So ask myself, wait, how were you feeling before 3 months ago? And now you don't feel it again.
Yeah.
So it's scary.
Well, you need to. There's some.
is,
We're
though.
going to take. There's some school.
No, take me
So
that
you
school.
take us
I'm
to-
I'm
take
willing
us
to
to-
learn. I'm
All
willing
right.
to
Take
learn.
us to
Let's go to the next.
But wait,
segment.
hold
Okay.
on. Are you married?
I'm not.
Okay.
Are you single?
Okay, no.
I am very single.
Lad, I didn't say poo very.
No,
She will come put very safe.
the thing
People
is,
very-
I'm super scared. I used to be in a convent. I was in a convent for 5 years, so it's still a difficult thing for me
Convent
to.
courtship, abi.
Explain it.
I was in a convent. I wanted to be a nun.
Missionary.
Convent, okay.
Oh, no, me.
The
Yeah.
Reverend
Ah.
sister.
Okay, so
What you call convert?
No, I want
What
to
you
know.
call
I want
convert,
to know. In fact,
convert?
very, very interesting. Oh, nice.
I
no,
bet.
but this interview is not me.
No, talk
It's
now.
for them.
No,
No, we don't
no, but you've been
flip
drinking
out.
with us now, so we should hear from you a bit. So continue that convent. Move
Your guests want to see.
All right.
this
Let's
interview.
quickly go to the next one. Yeah, called.
Okay,
Acts
so-
from Jumabee. Next one to
Jumabee.
drink.
Okay. What's the question now?
I
Let's
should call
see.
Jumabee the look that's a bit. Jumabee show too funny. Are you there
You
now?
never bring you want to think of it, bring
I'm trying to grace or wisdom.
Grace.
Why?
Grace surpasses wisdom. Grace is everything. When you have grace, it comes with wisdom. Wisdom
Total
to
package.
direct, wisdom to being knowledgeable enough, wisdom to understand who you are, wisdom
We're
to
not
carry
Grace
drinking.
yourself,
to-
We're not
wisdom to
drinking.
move.
We're not
not
drinking.
I
We're not
drink,
drinking.
Just your
but I drink for wisdom.
Grace is the total package, like
It's
you
everything, man.
said.
Grace is life. Yeah. You know, the people they make them without website, they don't get single sense.
Zazo.
Yes.
I was going to say.
Bye bye.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Shayi mentioned
No,
that.
sorry,
Like,
sorry.
He's a great
Shayi
guy.
I love
He's a
him.
great guy.
No
He's a great
She
disrespect.
said exactly. Yeah.
No
Shayi
disrespect. No
That's a
disrespect.
great guy. And I
Look,
love him.
everywhere I go to, like in the midst of some certain pairs, like even the ones that have love for the dude, they like. But look, when Grace is working, man.
It overlooks a lot.
No,
Grace
Yeah.
na rocket too.
Now,
It's-
rocket.
I love that.
Grace
Grace
is
is
a
I
road
love him. I
bully.
follow
Yeah.
him.
He
I
dey
like
move
and comment on his
as in,
page.
so man.
He dey interest me,
Anyway,
entertain me.
if you know about Grace, when you see Grace operating, you take a bow.
Exactly.
Kai.
No,
I am an evidence.
Yeah, evidence. No, I
So
couldn't have
for
evidence.
him, I would ask Bimba Demoye Omawomi Dada.
I'm on that's my crush. Oh. Don't try call him.
You go for Omawomi Dada.
Akeem, block my number for your phone. Delete him. For your
All right.
Find my number. Delete him.
Pause.
You won't collect my crush.
All right, guys. Don't forget, it's still Crown Unfiltered, and I'm right here with W4,
Yes, sir.
Jumabee,
Bless.
and Akeem.
Akeem Ogara.
Akeem.
Ogara.
No, Akeem Buga.
Okay.
And my beautiful co-host, Clack.
Clara.
And you can
Clara
follow
the
us-
former
No.
nun.
Okay,
Ex-nun.
straight out of the convent.
Okay, but wait.
Yeah.
You never see where person they interview, they ask the interviewer, Madam, why you come up from? What happened? No, I won't know.
Ìṣekúṣe náà ni.
Wow,
She know hear you, but she
Ojú
know
ẹ̀
hear
wà
now.
nù ayé.
Not exactly.
Ojú ẹ̀ wà nù ayé.
Maybe
Wọ́n dey like
another
Oh,
time,
Roger
right?
gan. No
should
come
tell
near
us.
me o.
Should tell
Why
us.
you come out?
But
I
he,
was told to
Akeem.
leave.
You told to leave.
Yeah.
What do you
Something
do?
happened.
I had I was always having what's
Wet
the
dreams.
word? No.
No, maybe.
So it for every time I returned to school, it would take me a while to get back, get acquainted with the system.
Your
So-
smile, your spirit.
So when you're out of the school, you are lost.
You're doing things.
No, when I was out of school, I was relaxed at home. But when I come back, it would take me.
Were you a virgin?
Of course, I was.
I see.
So what has changed now? You know?
What has changed?
Yeah. What you go?
I can take in a lot of things people say. I mean, the time that I came out from the convent,
Take it.
I said,
Yay!
say,
I must
not
drink.
to.
You must drink, I mean.
Wagba.
So there were words I couldn't take. Like if I wouldn't say I was judgmental, but
Yeah.
it wasn't something I was used to. So
Yeah,
if people
sure.
say stuff like "nyash" or "ike,"
Yeah, it was too big to carry.
so I just
get
look at
it.
you and I'm done.
But now
over
they're saying,
time,
yeah, you say what size?
I see.
I
But between
Nice.
then and now, how many relationships have you been in?
3.
Okay.
3, but I think
3.
just one.
How many
just
years?
One
In how many years?
Just one I remember because it lasted for 6 years. It ended 2017, and afterwards I've not had anything.
Since 2017. So how have you been keeping the body and soul together? You've been taking
It's
in.
not being a big
You've been taking
deal.
in
So,
things.
It's not been a big deal.
That's a good 5 years, right?
Yes, 5 years.
So are you,
Jumabee,
are you
don't
trying to
shake
go
down
back
tonight.
to? Wait,
I tire oh. Nah.
I did.
It's
I did.
minister.
Super glue
I
bad.
did. So are you trying to go back to it?
So, no, I can't.
You cannot. Okay.
Yeah.
5 years is a long time.
So wait. No man, no vex. Man,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
on me. I'm not
Are we still
satisfied.
filming?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm a very inquisitive person. I like to know
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And if I know what's going on, my mind no go set to.
Ask them. Ask
So for 5 years, what I did sexually, how far? We're adults now.
So 2019,
Okay.
I met someone. Family were trying to.
Get married.
Married.
Matchmake.
Okay.
But it didn't work for. We tried this shit for like 8 months.
You didn't like anything about it? Anything? At all, at all?
Is it anything?
All right, we need to
Done.
sign it out right here. Follow us on our Instagram page, Crown Unfiltered
Sure.
podcast, and also on our YouTube. The link is right there, and you can follow every of my celebrity right here on the social media handle. Your social media handle, please.
My life on the things.
All right.
W4 Sha.
W4 SHAA.
Okay.
W for Sha.
Jumabee.
JUMABEE for every platform.
At Akeem Ogara, AKEEMOGARA. Just my full name.
All right, and you can follow Claire at Claire Bless.
Spell her for me. Spell her. I won't follow her.
CLARE.
Claire, I'll follow you on Instagram and I'll follow you in real life.
Wait.
Let me
Why
follow you
did they
right
say
away.
spell clear? Now they do twin spelling.
Eh?
On to the next.
All right.
Claire,
Follow
what?
my social media
Claire,
handles
what?
on the Instagram at msebostemount.
BELLZ.
Is that an underscore?
No.
Akeem, don't follow her. Akeem, you can't do this to me now. What are
I
your plans?
might meet Akeem on set now.
MCBUSTAM.
You understand?
Oh, too clear.
Claire, you.
See,
It's over.
see.
Let's share the
Claire,
grace.
you.
Let's share the grace.
Picture,
Eh,
picture.
no, hold on.